Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here at the Rackler Ranch Gunslinger Nation. We have exciting news today. We are officially announcing that we are joining the IFL, the Indoor Football League. It's a fantastic league, great teams, great owners, great coaches, great players. It's going to be a great season for the San Antonio Gunslingers in 2024. We're excited about it. It's going to be great things for the fans. And just appreciate everybody being here. And now I'd like to turn it over to our commissioner of the IFL, Todd Tryon.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I'm excited for the opportunity. On behalf of the entire Indoor Football League, we just took another giant step forward in the quality of ownership groups that we bring to the table. And I got to be honest, compliment the Rackler family. Had a chance to hang out last night. The San Antonio community, you guys got a great family running this organization. I can tell it's a reflection of your guys' community and what's to come for this 24 season. We just completed our 15th season at the IFL, and it was by far our best season. We saw many things. It started with a two-way relationship with the XFL, and then it went into a relationship with SimpleBet, which is a data company, which deals with the gaming side, which is coming to the state of Texas hopefully soon. We also completed a 112-game season, and what an exciting season. And we saw two teams compete in the national championship game, the IFL National Championship game, live on CBS Sports that didn't even make the playoffs last year. And the winner of our 2023 IFL National Championship was 1-14 the previous season. And so it just shows you it's not about where you're at now, it's where you're going, and what an exciting season. And how do you cap off a season like that? Is you bring on an organization like the Gunslingers. And so on behalf of the entire Indoor Football League, we're proud today to announce the newest member into the IFL, the San Antonio Gunslingers.
Thanks, Todd. I'm personally really excited about what we're doing this next year with a new head coach and GM in Tom Manas and this move to the IFL. I'm expecting that 2024 is going to be our best season ever, and it's going to be the most exciting, fun experience for fans. We've got a lot in store this year coming, and I just couldn't be more excited about how this is coming together for us. With that, I'd like to give Coach Tom Manas an opportunity to say something.
Well, thank you. I couldn't be more excited myself because one of the things that I've been asked about this move was what am I most looking forward to, and I think it's the level of competition. Unilaterally, there's some fantastic coaches in this league, some fantastic players in this league. I'm anxious to see the type of team that we're putting together and how well it's going to compete in that arena. Looking forward to getting back to a more traditional style of play, having defensive players play defense, having offensive players play offense, and really highlighting some of their specialties that they bring to the table. We're going to have some great talent being announced over the next couple of days, and we're just super excited as an organization, but also as a coaching staff to get started.
With that, I'd like to open up if anybody has any questions.
My first question is for Don Rackler. What attracted you to the IFL and to make the switch over?
Well, the San Antonio Gunslingers want to be associated with a great organization. The IFL is the greatest indoor football league in America. They've been in existence for over 16 years. They have top-notch teams, owners, and players. And the Gunslingers, we want to be associated with those kinds of people and those kinds of teams. And that's why we made the decision.
Thank you.
Coach Manas, how will this impact the players?
The move to the IFL?
Yes, sir.
I think that it's exciting because a lot of players, when you leave high school, for the most part, you become a one-position football player. And I think that the thing that excites the players that I've talked to, the players that I've coached in the past, they're excited to going back to their true position. There's no Iron Man football in the IFL. So I can have a true defensive end be a defensive end. He doesn't also have to be an offensive guard. I think the wide receivers are excited. They don't have to play DB again. And those things, in a nutshell, probably are the largest attribute for the players is they get to be who they are. They don't have to recreate themselves to play professional football. And honestly, it gives great opportunity to get film in doing what you do best. And so that's what we're about.
All right, next question.
Yes, I was wondering how will the fan experience be affected by this change to the IFL?
I think the biggest impact is that the level of teams that are coming in will build excitement, hopefully some rivalries. We've got Frisco down the road and Tulsa just across the line with Oklahoma. A lot of bus driving opportunities, even short-term travel for some of the fans that want to be able to go to those games. They're within reach now, like West Texas was last year. So I think that it's going to be more engaging for the fans, and the quality of teams is going to be a lot more exciting. I think we're going to be very evenly matched in a lot of ways, to where the games, you don't know the outcome. It's every game is something we're going to have to work for and get out and go out there and get it. And it's going to be very exciting for the fans in that respect.
I have a question for Mr. Reichler. How do you feel this will elevate the Gunslingers as an organization?
Well, I think it elevates us because we're going to be associated with great teams and great players and coaches and that kind of thing. So, I mean, we're going to move up to the next level here. And as James was saying, every team is going to be a challenge. It's nobody's going to be a pushover. So we're going to have to come on and play hard. And that's going to be really exciting for the fans, because every game is going to be very exciting.
Commissioner, which conference will the Gunslingers be in?
The San Antonio Gunslingers will compete in our Western Conference. And the Western Conference, it's a loaded conference. It's got the Arizona Rattlers, it's got the Bay Area Panthers, it's got the San Diego Strike Force, Tucson Sugar Skulls, Northern Arizona Wranglers, and the Duke City Gladiators. And even though they'll be residing in the Western Conference, they'll play some of the Eastern Conference, which will soon be rivals in Frisco and Tulsa and a couple others. When we put the schedule together, it's not always the most balanced. We make sure that the competition is where it should be, and the rivals are where it should be, and the travel's where it should be. But the Western Conference is where they will be competing for a chance to win the IFL National Championship game.
I have a question for the Commissioner. When is the start of next year's season?
Report date is March 1. Opening weekend is March 16th. We conclude July 13th, and then our playoffs start. Our championship game is still in limbo as we work with our broadcast partner on that date. But we're in the middle of constructing the schedule so we can make sure and get it out to all the teams so they can start building their game plan accordingly.
I have a follow-up for Coach Manas. Will you be holding open tryouts this year or early next year, or when are you planning?
Yeah, the plan is right now that we're going to have, we'll be announcing here shortly, but the idea is to have a open combine tryout late October. We're guessing the 28th right now, but that may or may not change, and we'll be announcing that shortly. And then doing another one sometime in middle of January. The first one is for players that are obviously been out of school a year or so or better. And the second one is for the kids finishing their collegiate career, then giving them an opportunity to make the ball club.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, if there's no more further questions, follow our social medias, and we'll have more announcements coming out in the weeks ahead. And thanks everybody for being here today.